Proton XPR. In this video, we're going to cover where Proton is at now. Where could it head to and where could it extend to in this imminent alt season that could just be weeks away here? Proton is an undercover gemma in my opinion, and we're going to cover if Proton can pull a 10x, 20x, even as high as 100x here in 2025 to 2026 in this video. But before I begin, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just going to show you what I'm seeing on the charts based off the Stargate software. And if you're new here, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a like, and share this video with every Proton XPR holder you know. And also leave a comment as far as a ticker you want me to cover for a 2025 price prediction video, and I will cover it. So now that we covered that, let's get into it. Straight out of the gate, we have on our screen the Stargate software. Let me run through it so you know what we're looking at. Firstly, we got the Stargate OG signals, and the vertical green is your prepare to buy soon signal. The vertical blue is your buy now signal. The vertical red is your prepare to sell soon signal, and the vertical yellow is your sell now signal. Then we have the Stargate Fib Forecaster. It takes a micro Fibonacci, which is the red one, a medium Fibonacci, which is the yellow one, and a macro Fibonacci, which is the green one, and overlays it on your chart automatically. So as price moves, the Fibonacci retracements and extensions will automatically move with it. So no more manually drawing your fibs. Then we have lastly the Stargate snakes. We have this green zone here, which is what I like to call the belly of the beast. The belly of the beast is usually the best times to accumulate for bear market bottoms, and even better if we extend below the belly of the beast. That's an even more incredible opportunity to buy. Then we have the hot zone, which is up here, this red shaded zone. The hot zone is usually a great time to take some profits off the table for bull market tops, and even better if we extend past the hot zone. That's even more of an incredible opportunity to shave off some profits. So now that we covered that, let's get straight into it. So Proton is currently at 0.003. So what needs to happen for Proton to potentially hit new all-time highs here in 2025? Well, first off, let's cover the downside. For any reason, if Proton were to fall, where does it absolutely need to hold in my opinion? That would be this purple moving average on the Stargate snakes here, and that's sitting around 0.0029, so not too far below. Then we have this right here where we actually found support at just the other day, which is around 0.0025, and then a worst case scenario if we saw a catastrophe in the crypto market across the board, we have our 786 here at 0.0023, and then we have 0.00192, and that would be, in my opinion, the must hold level. But for any worst case scenario reason, we have the top of the belly of the beast, which should act like a trampoline pad, which is sitting at 0.0016. That's the downside if we were to fall. But where do we need to break above in the immediate short term for Proton to potentially hit blue skies new all-time highs? That's going to be this 0.0034 level. We need to reclaim back above that level. As you can see, that's been an area all of 2025 which has maintained as support. We broke below it, then support. Recently we broke below it, but just the other day we tried to wick up above it. So really we need to break above that level at 0.003, hold above, and then it's very likely we're going to come up to this orange MA on the snakes here, which is around 0.0045. At that point, if we can break above that level and hold that support, we're likely going to come to our final boss level, in my opinion, which is the 1618 extension of the medium fib and the 786 retracement of the micro fib, which is around 0.006 to 0.0063. Breaking above that level and holding it as support. So if we can break above there and hold as support, then it's very likely we'll quickly move up to the bottom of the hot zone. And at that point, we need to break above it and into the hot zone. And if we can do that and hold that support, it's very likely we're going to quickly come up to the top of the hot zone, which at the time will likely coincide with this 1618 extension of the micro Fibonacci, which is sitting around 0.0166. So let's mark that right there. And from current levels, if we measure up to that level, we're talking about basically a 5x from current levels. So a 5x up to around 0.016 is our first target. Then we have our 2618 extension sitting at 0.025 basically. So if we measure from where we're at currently up to there, we're talking about an 8x up to that point, which is at 0.025. Then we have our 2618 extension matching up with our 2618 extension of the macro fib as well too. So we have the micro and macro kind of matching up. So this is a good zone that we can shade right here. So from here to here, from current levels up to the bottom of that zone, we're talking about a 17x, to the top of that zone, a 21x. So 17 to 21x, up to around 0.053 to 0.066. Then at that point, we have these other levels up here. So let's mark this 4236 extension of the medium fib, and then the 4236 extension of the micro fib, and then the 4236 extension of the macro fib. So up to that medium 4236 extension from current levels, we're talking about a 76x to around 23 cents. So 76x to 23 cents. Then we have the 4236 on the micro. From current levels up to there is around 111x. So we got 111x up to around 35 cents. And then we have our last level here, $1.27. From current levels, we're talking about just insane, like 400x. We'll have to see if this is possible or probable. We'll look at the market cap and see if this is a possibility here. But you let me know in the comments. Do you think those levels are possible? I mean, I was never a believer in Proton, but I started to get in the scuba gear on, doing a little bit of some deep diving, and I'm a believer now. So you let me know in the comments what levels you think are possible here in 2025. But if we zoom all the way out now, and let me hide the indicators here for a moment, and we can see that that's 17 to 21x. It's not like we haven't been here before. That level is back where we were in the previous bull market in 2021, October 2021. So in my opinion, 17 to 21x, definitely possible given that we've been there before. Looking at the 76x to 111x, that could be possible too, seeing that that would put us at a new all-time high for Proton, and that would make it about, from where we're at then, only about 5 to 7x higher than our previous all-time high back in 2021. 76x to 111x. We'll have to take a look at the market cap, but you let me know. I believe that 17 to 21x is definitely probable given that we've been there before, but we'll have to see the market cap to see the likelihood of these targets up here. So looking at the market cap, I mean, it's at 86 million market cap, very low key, small market cap there, below 100 million. So let's say we did that 100x, we're talking about 8 billion market cap up to that level up here, 111x, 8 billion market cap. To that 400x, we're talking 32 billion market cap. I mean, looking at coin market cap here and looking at some of these coins, 32 billion market cap, I don't know about that 400x, but as far as that 100x to an 8 billion market cap, depending on where Bitcoin goes, the whole rest of the market, the altcoin season, how that pans out, that 111x, 76x, 111x definitely could be possible in my opinion, maybe even the 400x depending on how this goes. But 17 to 21x, drop in the bucket, I believe that could pan out. That only puts it to around a 1.6 billion market cap if it goes 20x. Definitely could see that being the case. So you let me know. We outlined the levels that it needs to hold in the immediate short term, where it needs to break above in the immediate short term, and potential areas where it could target for blue skies, new all-time highs. But at the end of the day, no matter where it goes, price targets are just price targets. We use them as a roadmap. So let's say you're targeting that 17 to 21x and you see Proton start to skyrocket and it breaks above the hot zone and you're targeting that 0.066, but it goes a little bit short. It only goes to 0.05, but you really wanted that 0.066, and all of a sudden the momentum starts to roll and we start to top and we fall, and then you're like, maybe I was being a little greedy, I'll take it back at that level, and then it starts to pop up and you're waiting for that level now, and then it rolls over and goes lower. You don't want to round trip it. At the end of the day, crypto's a momentum game, and that's what the Stargate signals measures here. So let's say we get into even the hot zone and then we see a sell now signal come. I'm going to be taking some off the table because, as you can see back here, we went into the hot zone, sell warning, sell now, and then we started to roll, and it's been months of sideways and down. And right now we actually have a prepare to buy soon signal. So we're waiting for a buy now. And then we could potentially head up to those key levels that we need to break above for potential new all-time highs. So at the end of the day, like I said, price targets are price targets. If you want to get kitted and suited up with the tools like the Stargate OG signals to get texted to your phone when these signals flash for prepare to buys, buy nows, prepare to sell nows, or signals for when we enter the hot zone or the belly of the beast, or when we hit key Fibonacci extension levels based on the Fib forecaster, then link in the bio, go to the beacons.ai/Stargate link. I'll put that link in the bio. Come down here to Stargate VIP group and join that waitlist. Put your information here and I'll reach out to you. My name's Rob at Stargate. I'll either text or call you, because if you wanted these tools, now's the time to get them. before we start to see explosions in this imminent alt season that could just be weeks away here, weeks away. So put your information on that VIP list. I'll reach out. Or if you just wanted to book a demo straight away and you just wanted to get kitted and suited up ASAP, then right below it, you can book a demo. And like I said, if you haven't already seen my previous price prediction videos, I'll link that playlist in the description of this video as well too. And that's going to be it. So if you wanted those tools, beacons.ai/Stargate, join the Discord. Link is on the beacons for that. I'll see you in VIP and I'll see you in the next video.